Beautiful visuals, gathering, gearing up and high-octane, high-risk PvP. These all sound marvellous on paper, but is the idea of full loot PvP always seen as great fun in theory, but really enjoyed by the masses? Let's find out. The Cycle Frontier was released this month, June 2022, promising an exciting PvPvE loop containing full loot PvP, with mechanisms to protect some of your gear, and is currently being compared to Escape From Tarkov left, right and centre. With a max squad size of 3, players can go solo or with a group into one of 2 maps to gather resources, loot and PvP anyone that stands in their way. You'll be sent on quests from this hub, where you can buy or build your equipment based on the amount of currency you have and earned, and your reputation with each organisation. Dropping in or trying to extract is made known to everyone nearby, so there's a heightened sense of following up on audio cues to capitalise on the full loot system. Biases come into this from the perspective of previously playing Tarkov, whereas for me, it's my first step into this genre, and here are our thoughts.
The Cycle Frontier reminds me a lot of Escape From Tarkov, and although the games do have their differences, I'll be making a fair amount of comparison between the two games because I think Tarkov is probably the closest thing that players will be drawing comparisons between themselves. But I think it's worth keeping in mind that Tarkov is more of a milsim and this is more of a casual full loot PvP. And that in itself is where the games share some common ground. In both games you have instanced gameplay, which is a mix of PvE and PvP. There are different factions where you have to do missions, get reputation, allowing you to buy different gear, a customizable housing system, and a pretty unforgiving playstyle. But to me, the Cycle Frontier does it in a more accessible way, and doesn't have a lot of the complexities that you'll find in Escape From Tarkov, which depending on what you enjoy may be a good thing or a bad thing. Right away, the first thing that struck out to me was the graphics and the art style. This game looks and runs fantastically. The worlds seem well designed to me with a mix of verticality, buildings, hostile wildlife, and resources to find and gather. The overall feel of the environment was really good, and the sounds made it even better. You can hear gunshots clearly across the map, you can see players drop in their drop pods, and you can see when people call in extraction as the dropship comes down to meet them. All of this means that you're quickly able to find out where players are, and either avoid them if you have loads of stuff and you don't want to risk losing it, or hunt them down to get their stuff. So this can both work in your favour, or attract other players to your location, giving the similar edge of your seat tension that you'll find in Escape From Tarkov. And naturally the most nerve-wracking part of the game is the extraction. To leave each instance you have to cool down a dropship, wait for the dropship to arrive, board it and then wait for it to leave again. During this time you're probably going to be loaded with gear that you're trying to extract with. And you've just alerted the rest of the map to your location, making it to me the most intense experience in the game, and one in which you feel particularly vulnerable. The missions also give the world more context, and instead of mindlessly jumping in and out of games, the missions give you specific objectives, which I think is really important for player retention and keeping people long term. It also means that you can't skim around the edges of the map to pick off unsuspecting players. Although you can probably get away with this, you're challenged to explore and find the necessary mission items to complete tasks, putting you into environments that you might not necessarily want to be in. One innovation on Tarkov that I did like right away is the hub. It really gives you a nice central point in which to gear up, speak to factions, access your inventory, go to player housing, and see other players. This is something that Tarkov does not have, where the hub is essentially a number of different in-game menus. But to me, having a physical hub that you can walk around was really something that helped create a connection to the world you play in. And in combination with the graphics and art style, it just made a really nice atmosphere to me, especially when you include the player housing. One of the downsides of the game is probably the gunplay, because it is very simplistic, but it is still very enjoyable. There isn't the nuance here that you'll find in other shooters, and this does go some way to make it more accessible, but it does also lower the skill ceiling. Again, drawing a comparison to Tarkov, where you really need to know what weapon you're using, you need to know the recoil, you need to know the ammo type, and you need to know whether that ammo can penetrate your enemy's armour. You need to know the attachments and the things like whether or not magazines are compatible with the guns you have. The Cycle does away with all of this. Attachments are very straightforward drag and drop depending on what weapon type you have. Ammo is carried in your inventory instead of having to load individual magazines. And generally you don't have to worry about the complexities I've just mentioned above. I'd say the gear is far more similar to Apex. where you have different tiers of armor and weapons, and you just need to make sure you're carrying a compatible ammo type for the weapons you're using. Overall, the game felt like a more casual and accessible version of Tarkov. And for people that have tried Tarkov and didn't like it, or its complexity and punishing difficulty was a massive barrier to overcome, it's nice that there's an easier version that shares some of the gameplay mechanics for those who are looking for a more casual experience. The gunplay, while simple, is still enjoyable, and the world, graphics, art style and general feel is excellent. So if you're looking for a PvP instance shooter but Tarkov was a bit too much, this is probably a good game to try out.
If you're entirely new to the genre like me, you might also be as intrigued by the gameplay loop as I was. You're not just dropping into game after game, fresh slate every time, but in fact carry progress across them. This makes the gameplay that bit more intense because there's something on the line with every engagement. A week after launch, the game is hailing a juicy 61% positive review so far, housing it firmly in the mixed category. And I think this is mainly due to having a bunch of teething problems and design mishaps that I would give them the benefit of the doubt on so far, so I won't go over it any further. Much like Bias, my first impressions of the game were really good. Visuals are well put together, and the gameplay and mechanics were clear and approachable. The very quick time to kill in most combat scenarios makes for really high stakes engagements, ones that really skews your perspective at times. When you've won the fight, you can feel how much you got the better of them. And when you lose, you can be left feeling like you got cheated by a lucky shot. No way! This of course is made even better or worse as gear is on the line, which equates the time you've previously invested into the game. Therefore the highs are high and the lows are low, and further exemplified through the tiered gearing system, where the better players will end up getting more loot from kills, and therefore better gear further widening the gap between players and satisfaction between winning and losing. The movement for me was a little off compared to most modern titles. The climbing mechanics felt a bit hit and miss, often assuming wrongly if I could climb something successfully or not, or occasionally getting stuck on a tiny bit of poking out terrain. The gunplay, although relatively decent, lacked that punch to me, that feel and feedback you might expect from every bullet shot. The stamina bar also puts a limitation on your movement capabilities, and in some ways it's for the better. It ups the danger of being caught with too many enemy creatures around, as they aren't just minor nuisances at times, but in fact can be difficult adversaries too. Expect a little more downtime than in your normal Battle Royale experience, for example, as the gameplay loop involves managing your gear, inventory, and essentially prepping for each round. You can get insurance for items that are valuable to you so you don't lose out too much when you die, which at least limits a bit of the risk you take for exploring or taking people head on. One element that jars the experience slightly for me is the downtime when only a part of the squad falls. There are no mechanics to res or bring them back into the game, so you have to wait at the hub for the surviving players to either die to or find their way to extraction and fly back, with no spectate feature in the meantime. Due to the nature of the game, there are a number of tactics teams can take to ensure they end out on top. The most popular seems to be camping evacuation spots, where not only are you likely to have people come to you, but they should also be full of loot that they're planning to cash in on. And therefore with Cycle Frontier, I think it's important to be aware of what you're getting yourself into. There are features in the hub that allow you to slowly progress your gear and items, but in the grand scheme of things, you will progress to the detriment of those you take down in PvP. If you're the type of player that's against themes of griefing in PvP games, just be a bit wary. By design, you're fully incentivized to take out anyone you see and make personal gains at their expense. Highly rewarding if you find yourself taking names, not so much when you're that name, out of any decent gear and scraping the bottom of the barrel to find equipment to take into missions with you. Overall, we've been having a great time playing, although often had spells of getting destroyed. In fact, more often than not, sadly. And despite that, coming out on top in a genre like this is that bit more rewarding when it leads to a wealth of new upgraded items to use on your next victims. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Oh, this is not PvP weapons. Or the shotgun probably would be.
Did it not drop some skin? No.
Where's good?
What guns are you using?
That pistol that you
oh
named.
Yeah.
Little burst pistol and then a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't insure the pistol. What the hell?
I need a key.
You need a key.
Yeah, there's a door there that requires a key. Yeah, this is cool. Compound sheets. Is that what I need?
Yes, it is what you need.
Put that in my safe pocket.
Yes.
Data drive. Oh, my feeling is that that's really expensive. It's also 15 kilos. Jesus. What kind of data is stored on that?
Mate, I had data drive and I died. Oh, I heard someone land 240 away.
I'm coming to you.
Optic
Aluminum. You're getting followed.
gun is so garbage. I can't believe this.
I'm doing like no damage to that.
Mobs.
I'm just gonna back off.
Oh, I have one syringe.
Oh, I didn't bring any. That's a dumb thing.
Wouldn't mind finding a body of water so I can find this item that I need for my quest.
Okay, let's go.
We can handle it.
We can go
If
lake.
we keep... Yeah. You probably just do a little river as
Stream.
well, like nearby. Yeah. Grows around lakes and other still waters.
Should we try lake?
Yeah, it'd be
Sounds
lake
like
then,
it's
yeah.
telling you-
Still water.
Oh, that was dumb. Sounds like it's telling you to go to lake.
Do you have a spare syringe or something?
I've got nothing. I got no healing, and I'm like half
I'm on
HP.
half health. Alright, we better go and find some stuff then.
Yeah, let's go find like a medical outpost. We go down to the river and then follow the river.
Okay.
Careful of ledges.
Careful. Waterweed filament.
There's, like games like this is sick right now because we're like following the water channel. If it was just an open world, like MMO, kind of, rather than instanced,
It'd be amazing.
and absolutely massive, I reckon it would be awesome. A bit like Borderlands, but like MMO. And for some reason, I find Borderlands irritating, and I don't know why. Like the art style, I just
Oh,
don't
the art
really-
style, I see. Oh, there's like a red building over here we can check out.
Cave here.
Let's go cave.
This is
Yeah, basically some people dropped just ahead of you.
I see. One blue runner egg. There. Still low HP. Annoying. Oh, did that cave continue?
Yeah, there's a little pocket on the right.
Oh, right.
I mean, it's a dead end afterwards. It's just a bunch of brittle titan ore.
Yeah, man, grab it. Oh, I see someone.
I can imagine all the action is like in the hard
They're
world.
super close.
Oh,
They
them
just
to come
ran-
out.
Yeah, they just ran away from me.
Okay, coming.
I think they're alone. A shot though. I don't know how he didn't hear me.
He might have heard you, but he just ran away. Don't forget we're pretty low with no healing.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably don't want to fight anyone.
But we need to... Okay. He is... 30. Gone into that compound.
Okay.
But we need some
This
stuff.
is probably
around
where
here,
to find water weed. Water weed filaments. Filaments makes it sounds electronic.
right? No, a filament is like just a long strand, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, maybe you can scan. Watch out, aggro.
Yeah.
Did it not scan anything?
No. Careful of that guy. He's just a
Yeah, sure.
Waterweed. Ah, this. Yeah, waterweed filament. Grab this.
No, you take it, you take it.
No,
it's
no,
fine.
you have it. I've got some, I think, back at base.
Oh,
I
right.
remember picking that up.
Oh, you picked
right
some up.
before.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, see if I can find a comp.
Gunshots.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see if we can find healing.
Careful sprinting.
Yeah, good shout. Ah, this is a health place. It's been looted, I think. Okay. Strong stim in here.
Nice. You take the first one then?
I've already got... I've taken one.
Oh, nice, nice.
In that red box. Yeah, there you go.
Strong
Nice.
stim. Lovely. Oh,
This goes on for a while, by the way. So. I think someone's in here.
oh, crouch. Yeah,
I heard footsteps, and I don't think it was you.
I heard it. Yeah. Just gonna peek down the stairs. Did you just open the door?
I did, yeah. Are you downstairs?
Yeah, I was just peeking down here.
Yeah.
It's like little remnants of enemies there. Can I get anything from these suits? No. Tell me that thing sees me from over there. No, it doesn't.
I've gone back up.
Okay, coming.
Imagine if it was that one dude, he's done a runner.
Yeah, he's definitely not like in the immediate vicinity. We just still have to be very careful, I think. Oh look, you like make
Sure.
noise if you walk over glass.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
And in hedges, you rustle leaves and stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is cool. I really like the environment they've made. Oh,
Oh, that was a landing or escape.
yeah. That was a landing. Too.
Yeah, okay.
There's an.
Careful
Can
then.
you hear that though? There's an extract right next to us.
Ah, we should probably use it.
Yeah, I think so. I've got loads of stuff. Well,
Oh, I kind of wanted to get a compound material or something. But I can get it next time.
compound material.
compound sheet for the quest.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I see another one, I'll let you know.
Cool. But yeah, we do have enough. We could probably evac, so we can actually have a
Oh, it's saying I can
successful
probably
run.
ship. Oh.
Oh,
Shots.
yeah. We do it.
Yep. I think it's in here.
Outside
see
here.
them.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. I'm shooting now. Dead.
Nice.
Nice. Watch out for the other one.
On me. Hit. Cracked.
I'm kiting around him.
I think he jumped. Oh yeah, got him. Got him, he's dead.
Nice.
One more.
One more.
Yep.
Coming. Where?
They run. Down here. Cracked.
Gassed.
He died. Oh, they threw a gas grenade, I think.
Gassed.
Oh, on me.
Mate, the death is so quick. Oh, that's so annoying. Why was there another person, man?
Oh, I got one more, and then the last one got me.
We probably need to learn to just dash away with what we've got, man.
Yeah. We got greedy.
Yeah.